Welcome back, game fans. It's Lallen, and we are playing Hitman. Now, this game just became available last month on PlayStation Plus, and I picked it up recently and thought, you know what? Yeah, let's give it a go. I mean, it's been on my list of games I'd like to have a look at, and I thought now's a good time. So what are we doing today? Well, what I'm going to do is a real brief run through of a game where I am going to try to kill my two targets without anybody discovering the bodies, without anybody even knowing that these people are dead. And I've past couple of days I've been playing this and kind of figuring out the best way to do this, so I'm hoping this is going to go real smoothly. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just tucking myself away over here, because these two people here, that guard, I need his uniform. I'm going to steal his uniform, and then I'm going to sneak into the areas where I'm not allowed. So basically what we've got going on here is an event. It's a fashion show. One of the targets is on the ground floor, just walking around, doing a few things, milling around and handshaking his way through his day. And up above there's an auction going on the third floor, and that's where my third target is, and that's the more tricky one to deal with. But the first step is getting into the off-limit areas of this building. There's guards placed everywhere, and you need to have the right uniform to get into the right areas. The security guards pretty much have any clearance on the first floor. They can go anywhere they want. So I'm going to get this guy's uniform in a second. Here we go. He's finished chatting up that young lady. I'm just going to grab him here quickly and subdue him. She didn't spot me. That's good. I'm just going to steal his costume, his uniform, should I say, and I'm going to drag his body over here to a bin so that no one discovers that. As I said, I want to keep my presence at as minimal as possible. I don't want anybody to even know I was in here. So here we go, dragging a half-naked man across the parking lot. Hopefully nobody will see me. We're just going to dump him straight in here. Oh, luckily I got that just in time, because that busboy over there, that waiter, just came around the corner. Now I would go for that gate there, but unfortunately there is a guy over there, kind of like a chief of staff type person, who he knows all his staff members, and he knows exactly who's on what shift, and if they don't recognise you, they're gonna want to know what's going on. They're gonna go, "Hey, who the hell are you? What are you doing here?" So I'm gonna avoid him. And also there's another one there, the guys with the white dots above their heads. Just gotta avoid them at all costs. So I'm coming around here. Lots of conversations going on, but none of that's important to me right now. Some of these conversations are important, some of them are just distractions. Okay, there we go. So we are safely through here. We're now going into the party. But we're not gonna have fun. There is one of our targets.
That is Viktor Novikov, head of Sanguine and ringleader of Iago. Quite the resume.
Now we do want to get him, but we don't want to get him now. We're just gonna slip through here.
Man, I wish I had that job.
Stop, you look fine.
I know I look
Security
fine.
looking hella tight today.
There we go, we are through, we're nice and safe. Oh, there's a few people here. Oh, just missed that. There's a few people that thought I was a little bit suspicious there, but I've managed to get past them without anybody raising an alarm. And the reason why I'm out here is for this here. I want to grab this. It's rat poison. Now, rat poison won't kill my targets, but it will make them very ill indeed. Enough for them to run away to the closest loo to be sick. And that's when come into play. Jump out from a nearby cupboard and drown them in their own vomit. Yep, that's my plan. Well, there we go. I've got 2 pieces of rat poison, 2 targets. This is going to go smoothly. So we're going to go in here.
Yeah, it's annoying, you know? Yeah.
What we're going to do now is going to go down into the basement.
Slime looks like real clothes. That intestine please.
Okay, we can speed things up now. No one's around here to be alerted. So we're gonna find these 2 guys. I think they're around here somewhere. Having a bit of an old chin wag. We're just gonna pick up some intel from them. Here we go through here.
What the hell is a bare-knuckle boxer?
What?
The sanguine boss, Novikov.
Don't worry about me. I'm just hanging around on the stairs
shit,
here.
I forgot. It's a cocktail, his favorite apparently. Palace owner Mr. Lallen left us the recipe, but I think I left it down in the basement. I was gonna copy it out and laminate it.
According to staff, Viktor Novikov's favorite drink is a rather obscure cocktail known as a bare-knuckle boxer. The recipe, however, has been misplaced in the basement. Sounds like a chance opportunity to get on Novikov's good side.
And when she says good side,
Booze is booze, right?
talking about the killing him good side. But what I need now though is a palace staff disguise. I've got security at the moment, and that's not going to get me where I need to be. So I'm going to wait for this guy to come over here. We're going to shut this door, and then we're going to strangle this guy. I'm not going to kill him, just subdue him. I'm going to drag his body into this crate, and we're going to steal his uniform. Now we just need to find the recipe, which should be just around here somewhere. There we go. There we go. We have the recipe for the bare knuckle boxer. So all we need to do now is head up to the
Keep
bar,
the same high standards as we do in the kitchen.
mix up a storm, and hopefully we'll have our first kill. Where's these stairs? Not through here. There we go. So we're going to head towards the bar. We'll cut through the kitchen. He's actually just over there, so you never know, you might catch him very soon.
Nice work, 47. Time to mix up a storm.
Watch me mixing. Now, I've tried mixing cocktails in real life. It's not that easy. It really isn't. Okay, there's the drink. Let's add a little je ne sais quoi. And no one notices me doing that here because, well, I'm just mixing drinks. Just wait here for a second. There's our target. Let's hope he comes over here in a second. Got a lovely drink for you. Now, unfortunately, this game does have a lot of this standing around waiting for things to happen. A lot of the game, you know, is you just trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out the best way to do things by watching, observing, listening, and then just trying things over and over again in the hope that it actually works out. I was actually speaking about this game earlier on, and the best way I found of describing the style of this game is it's very. It reminds me very much of kind of like early Commodore 64 games. Not in graphic ways and not in the way that the games play out, but just in the fact that in order to become better, he's disappearing. He'll come there eventually, don't worry. In order to get better at it, you have to keep playing over and over again. In order to explore all of the game's options, all the things that happen, you have to keep playing over and over. And it feels very much like the early Commodore 64 games when, you know, there was no savings, there was no way of kind of like saving your game and going back to it later on. You literally just you just play it over and over again. If you died, you go back to the beginning and you play it again, and that's what this game is very much like. You know, you just trial and error, and you want to keep going back and playing these levels, and you want to get better at these levels, because when you first play a level, you're rubbish, you really are, and you just kind of like, you do the most easiest way possible, and you think, well, you know what, I can do better than that. No. So right now I'm just waiting for this guy to get a little thirsty, and then once he's had a little something to drink, we're gonna quickly head to one of the loos, hide in the cupboard, and hopefully get a little drowning action. I think a great example of like a game where you had to keep playing over and over again are kind of like the early kind of like, you know, Commodore 64, Atari puzzle style games, so stuff like Dizzy and is it Mystery Forest, or I can't remember which one it is now, but it's the one where you play the wizard wandering around in a haunted forest and you had toadstools and stuff. Well, anyway, they had lots of puzzles and stuff you needed to solve, and a lot of puzzles, they weren't exactly the most straightforward and easy things to figure out. You know, some of them were really obscure, but you had to keep playing the game through over and over again to figure out exactly what was going on. And you know, one false move would often see you starting again from scratch. This guy does not want a drink. He does not want a drink at all. And I, you know, that's how I kind of like grew up playing those type of games, and so there is a real attraction to, you know, playing these type of things over and over again, and rather than just rushing through games like most of the modern ones are. You know, you play through begin to end, rush through it. But here, you know, you want to keep going back and playing the same level over and over, and I think that's really refreshing. And you know, so far I'm having a really great time. There is a lot of time wasting, like, you know, right now he's just like going completely in the wrong direction. I'm gonna have to wait for him to go all the way round, walk all the way back round here again. So I might as well enjoy the sights of the fashion show. I will point out that there's lots of little Easter eggs and little secret missions and stuff you can do. There is a challenge where you can walk the catwalk, but I don't think it's the best thing to do if you're trying to keep a low profile, to, well, be a centre of all the attention. So I'm not going to be doing that right now. Just waiting for this guy here to have a little drink. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not wandering around a little more, it's because there are in that direction where he is right now, there are quite a few kind of like staff members that will spot me and realise that I'm not one of their crew. So I'm just going to hang around here. This is the toilet he will go to when he gets sick, so I want to stick around here. I think he's coming back this way now. He's going through the backstage of the fashion show. There he is, right there. Come on, you fool. Have a drink. You're thirsty. Right, so he's going to go through the kitchen. He's going to complain that the foods he wants isn't here.
Jesus, where are my Peking duck rolls? I had them airlifted in from Lestrade's in London, for God's sake. Bloody idiot.
Hey, work hard, someday you might be a heavyweight.
Okay, and then hopefully he'll come through here, have a little drink, and feel a little worse for the weather. And this is where this... You have to take this game a little bit picture sort.
Like me. You need to, you know, well, you know.
I mean, who walks into a bar and just picks up the nearest drink they find? Oh yeah, I'm gonna drink that. That's the one for me. The one that's been sitting around for ages. Right, where's he going? Where on earth is this guy going? He's the least thirsty person in this entire building. He's having a little meeting over here with some people. Oh, I hope he comes out soon. Can we listen into his conversation?
Isn't that what I'm supposed to do best?
She's been trying to discredit you for years. What makes you think she'd be after money?
Chalk it up to life experience.
And now he's going into the garden. Great. Just make sure there's no one here that's gonna realize I'm not supposed to be
I'm
here.
going to ask you something, Kurt. Then I want you to answer me honestly.
Do you love me?
Honestly.
Do you really love me?
Do you believe Dahlia plans to double-cross me? She's furious that I gave the assassin access to our secrets.
Well, if I were in her position, I think that's respectful.
I'm not being very discreet here, really, am I?
She thinks she can run things without me.
Well, that's the thing, sir. If I may, she knows so. Right, Dahlia came up with this whole scheme. From what I can tell, she recruits the boys.
So yeah, a lot of waiting around. This is the pace of the game. Watch, observe, and then get creative. I'm not being very creative this time around, to be honest with you, but this is the best way that I can think of to dispose of both my targets without anybody finding the bodies. I mean, I look suspicious as hell right now, but luckily game mechanics, no one's gonna say no. Oh, here he comes. Right, let's hopefully head back towards the bar. Hopefully right now he's feeling very thirsty. Or he's gonna stand around in the hall there. Again. You're feeling very thirsty. You're feeling very thirsty. I'm feeling very thirsty. I really want to drink right now. Oh, is he gonna go for it? Is he gonna go for it? I think he is. Here he comes. He's a thirsty little... How about a bare knuckle drinky thingy? Oh, here he comes. He's coming for it. Here he is. Mmm, yummy! Come on, get that down here. Come on. It's right there. You like it? Drink it. Oh, good boy, good boy. There we go. Oh, oh.
You okay?
Briefly visit the men's room.
Oh.
I think I might be coming down with something.
Yeah.
Follow me.
He's coming to the loo. We're gonna beat him to it. I'm just gonna hide in here. Unfortunately, I can't get my head around all the way over there to see where he is, but you can see him on the little mini map. Here he comes. That's his security guard. He's with him all the time. He won't leave his side. Except, of course, when he goes to the loo. So here's my opportunity. And there we go. Get in there. That's right. Sick face. Sick face. Oh man, and now you are all wet.
Time to find Dahlia Margolis.
Just plop him in there. Sleepy time, sleepy time. Oh, he was so sleepy. He's just gone straight to sleep there. Right, okay, we are now gonna head upstairs for our second kill. This one, slightly more complicated, but I know a good way of doing this. Oh, 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 poo, 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 poo.
Huh. Wow. Never knew this stuff was so complicated.
I'm just gonna hide in here.
Yeah, that's a fireworks remote.
That guy just spotted me.
Sir, I need you to follow me, please.
Alright, fine.
Someone call the cops!
It's alright, I'm leaving. It's okay. He's gonna escort me out.
Keep walking, just keep walking.
He didn't think it weird at all that I was just hiding inside that box. But at least this,
Good job, sir.
I'm not
Just
gonna
keep
alert
moving.
anyone too much.
Very nice, sir. Just keep walking.
And there we go. And now I've got a bodyguard suit. This is absolutely better than I could have imagined, actually. I was going to try to go upstairs and then grab one of these bodyguard suits, but this is just perfect. And here we go, this nice closet here. Now, just in case, actually, just in case anybody does try to frisk me, I'm going to drop my weapon. So, oh, wrong button. Here we go. We're gonna drop this there. If they find a gun on you, they're gonna. Well, they don't like that. They really don't like that. But the poison, I don't think they even find that. It's easily concealed, I guess. Okay. Now I should have any issues now in getting up these stairs. You see these guys here, usually they would frisk you. Oh, that guy, poo. Oh dear. Okay, that guy, he'll recognise his own staff. Now this is a bit of an issue. I've got an idea. I need to get upstairs. I can't go up. That's the only way of getting up there via stairs. However, I do know a sneaky other way of getting up there. Yeah, we should be okay. We're going to go up the old drain pipe. That's it, carefully does it. This will bypass all that security. and allow me to hopefully get a little bit of rat poison in her drink. Now, as a security guard,
Enlighten me, Nicholas.
I should be able to go wherever I need to up here.
Class action
But
lawsuit.
we'll find. We'll find out in a second.
How do you deem their chances in court? Well, Hitman is one. Thanks to the prosecutor.
Biggest issue is that guard right there, so we need to find a way of distracting them while I put the poison in. This is the risky bit. There's a way. And there we go. Now what have I got here? I've got a coin, which I could use to distract this guard. But first of all, I want to wait for the security, sorry, security guard, wait for the waiter to disappear, because otherwise he'll see me. I need to poison the drink, but I don't want anybody spotting me, so wait for him to go.
Hey, is it really true?
Oh great, everybody turns around.
Dedicated, man. Good job.
Yeah. How do you think they do it? Margolis and her Russian tail
Right, we
friend.
need to find some way of distracting these people.
Hey, what's up?
Please call him that to his face. Hell, I don't know.
What have we got in here? Hmm.
Right across the jungle in a nondescript army cargo plane. You know how Crystal Dawn managed to shoot it down? Because Dahlia
I could risk it, but I just don't know if it's worth it.
That's how.
So you're Crystal Dawn. I think my company sells weapons to the guys you're fighting.
That guy would just stop looking. That guard there, he's my problem. He's looking right at me.
It's not really about winning. It's more about keeping the fight going. About just clinging on. I mean, diamonds, slavery. You wouldn't believe how much crap you get to pull when the world thinks you're the only one.
Touché. You know, we should do golf.
I need a distraction. I need a real big distraction. What can we find here? Maybe a fire alarm or... No. We're just going to have to go for it. Unless, of course, I can just...
What?
There we go. There we go.
Hey, you! Yeah, you!
Poo.
I don't know you. Seriously, this guy. What is his problem?
Guess that was today's excitement.
Hey, where are you?
I just slipped completely out of his view. Hopefully, if I stay here... I should be fine. But unluckily for me, my target is right there, drinking from the drink. Oh, she's going to use the loo. I need to get there before her.
Really?
No, that's not it. Where's her frigging loo?
Command is dropping the ball
That
like you
is
wouldn't-
Dahlia Margolis, supermodel turned spy master.
I need to get here before her.
What's up, bud?
Thank you. You are really too kind.
Oh, just made it in time.
I have been told that these are my most
There
accessible
she goes.
designs.
She's going to be sick.
But don't let the bright colors and the classical cuts fool you. No. The theme is to explore
And there we go. Sick face. Sick face. Oh, beautifully done. Beautifully done. That is exactly
Both targets are
what I
down.
needed.
Great work. Now head towards an exit.
We are all controlled by sinister forces cynically preying on our vices and weaknesses.
There we go. Now, okay, so there was a couple of spots there that I wasn't quite happy with.
The bidding has closed.
But you know, not bad. Not bad at all. So I think I'm gonna go the way I came.
Hey, what's up?
Up, which is down the drain pipe. So we're gonna just vault over here and work our way around. If I go back down the stairs, that guy's gonna spot me on my way down. So.
That's a lie. Crystal Dawn has no cells operating in Morocco.
But I don't think I mean, you know, I got spotted a couple of times, but I don't think I actually really alerted anybody too much. I didn't really draw too much attention to myself.
Just consider it free PR.
You know, if I'm going to play it again, I need to figure out a way of getting people distracted from here, just so I can drop the poison in the glass. But I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that just yet. But for now, that's 2 kills, and no bodies found. So that's pretty awesome. Okay. Now we can escape via the helicopter. Tell you what I'm going to do. As long as there's nobody here that's going to spot me. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I was going to say there is a boat over here, which I'm very tempted to see if I can get in. There we go. Perfecto. This will. Oh, missing key. But apparently I can't take that. In that case, then we're going to have to take the helicopter. Uh-oh. Please don't turn around. And we are out of here. And we're leaving in style. That was pretty awesome. I'm really pleased with that. That's the first time I've done that. 2 kills and no one's been alerted. Yeah, we don't want to see that. There we go. Wow. Quite a few challenges unlocked there. So we've unlocked new starting points and new places to smuggle items in. So you can smuggle certain items into the game, which you can pick, so you know exactly where they're going to be when you're playing. And we've got a new gun as well, which is really, really frigging cool. So, oh look at that, 4. I wonder what it's going to take to get a 5. I guess not to be seen at all. But let's have a quick look down these scores. So objectives, 2 out of 2, that's 20,000. Never spotted. I was spotted a little bit, but I don't think I actually triggered a proper full-on alert. You know, it was always just not enough to get me into trouble. So the first guy was just literally just escorted me out of the area, even though I was hiding in that box. No noticed kills, I got 2 of those. No bodies found because I hid the bodies. No recordings, I didn't get seen in any of the cameras. Non-target kill penalties, I didn't kill anybody else. I guess it was a time bonus there. I had to wait a long time for the Victor Novikov to actually get to his drink, and I think that's what really let me down. If I'd been a little quicker, when I first saw him, he was in that area. So if I'd been a little quicker, I could have got this done a lot sooner. But there we go. There's my my little run through of the very first mission area of Hitman. It was available on the PlayStation Plus recently, but you can still buy it, and also Hitman 2 is available now. So if you played the first one and you want to play the second one, it's available. Go out, buy it, try it. This looks amazing. This game is so much fun. I know that I'm going to keep coming back and playing these games over and over again. There's so many different challenges and different ways of doing these games, these levels and stuff. It's really fun. But for now, that's all I got time for. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you real soon. Goodbye.